On the face of it, 2 good wins, but at first team level, probably our worst performance of the season so far. Lots of things that we've not been doing over the first sort of 8 games. Down at half time, which has been a rarity this year. Just didn't look ourselves. I think maybe the pressure of the game made us play within ourselves a little bit scared of making mistakes. Didn't look after the ball that well. Discipline at times wasn't great, but ultimately in the second half we changed enough of that to put them under enough pressure that we managed to kick some points and win the game. But yeah, we'll hope to be much more at our fluid best this Saturday in terms of looking after the ball and expressing ourselves with it a little bit better, like we were at Driffield the week before, where everyone was on the same page, and forwards and backs combining really nicely. In terms of the Hawks, the complete opposite for them. I've managed to watch their game against Huddersfield. They played some really nice shape, supported each other well, looked after the ball well, and defended excellently. I hope he won't mind me mentioning this week. George dropped a message in on Monday to say some complimentary things about the Hawks in terms of backs being really sharp and the defensive line being really good too, and that they hope to sort of close that gap for the second leg. So when you're getting compliments from the opposition, obviously you're doing something right. Unfortunately for the Hawks, have no game this week, so they get to kick on, but lots of them have trained tonight, so I'm sure they'll be in a position to repeat that performance when their next game rolls around. First v second, big game, one that we've probably had an eye on for a while as well. They've been scoring plenty of points, including the weekend against Driffield, obviously a common opponent. They put a not too dissimilar score on them. Conceded some points late on, which I think Driffield were happy with, and maybe showed a potential weakness in how they scored those tries for Ilkley. But we'll need to be better. That's without doubt. We'll need to be better going into this week. It's a team that will be high on confidence, and if we give them anything, they'll start to express themselves more. And if you look at their scores and the amount of tries they're scoring, we'll be up against it. So we need to be better. We need to be switched on defensively, because they've got a lot of boys who have got attacking flair. So if we switch off for a second, or we don't find ourselves in the positions we're supposed to be in defensively, then we'll come unstuck. So we need to be switched on from minute one, and stick to the task this week and not go in ourselves if there is a little bit of pressure. So the under-7s and under-8s both had their first game on Sunday. The conditions couldn't have been any worse for them. It was freezing, there was wind, there was rain, so they've had a bit of a baptism of fire. I don't think they'll get worse conditions, but yeah, both teams were really, really good. Great for them to get out and put what they've been doing in training with Ian and Ollie onto the field, and they stuck at it through the horrible conditions. So yeah, really, really good for them, and I think they all enjoyed it. There were good numbers again there tonight, so it's not put any of them off. But yeah, it was great to watch them, and hopefully for the next game they'll get some better conditions, and they'll get to learn that rugby matches aren't always played in those horrible Baltic conditions. But yeah, really, really good.